Hello. There.
Justin Krieger is your AFR insurance agent in Hobart. He wants your business. Home and auto. Check with Justin and get a quote. He'll save you money. AFR offers competitive rates. Justin offers personal service that you will appreciate. Justin also offers farm owner policies, crop insurance, life insurance. For insurance, American Farmers and Ranchers. AFR is a proven and strong company. Justin Krieger is your hometown agent. Call today. 580-726-3076 or come see Justin Krieger, your hometown AFR agent in Hobart. When you need cleaning supplies for the office or business, see Matt Norman at Melton's Janitorial Supplies in Hobart. Matt has all kinds of cleaning products like dust mops and so doggone much more, all kinds of cleaning products. He has what you need at the right price with great service. And here's hoping for more wins and a good future for the Hobart Bearcats and the Lady Bearcats this school year. Attend all the events you can. These young people are our future. A Bearcat booster for a long, long time. See Matt Norman at Matt Norman's Janitorial Supplies in Hobart.
Well, good evening, everybody. Welcome to basketball here on 1420 KTJS and also on 102.1 on the FM dial. We're on, of course, the OKSports.tv. I want to say hi to Fran Lively, Amy Brown, and Betty Perry says we have no sound, but I've got sound. You have sound, don't you, Chad Fox? Chad Fox has sound as we get ready for the ball game between the Merritt Oilerettes and the Hobart Lady Bearcats. The winner will advance to the championship of the 12th annual Merritt Classic, and they will do battle with Hooker. Hooker earlier knocking off Frederick by a final score of 58-26. 58-26 was the final score there. Merritt last night victorious over the Hobart Junior Varsity, winning 61-23. Meantime, Hobart knocked off Hollis yesterday afternoon 60-43 to get to this point. So again, you win, you play for the title tomorrow night at about 6:30 against Hooker. If you lose, you come back and we'll play for third place at 4 o'clock tomorrow afternoon. Before we get started with the varsity action, if you will, a tip of the cap to Richard Carney and his JV squad that knocked off Hollis earlier today, and they will play for fourth place tomorrow afternoon at 1 o'clock.
Yeah, good win for Coach Carney and those youngsters, and he's got some talent coming up, so that's exciting to see as well.
And, you know, it was great at the end. They had 2.4 seconds left, and Richard called a timeout, set up a play, and the kids ran it to absolute perfection and won it at the buzzer to advance to a as we mentioned, fourth place game tomorrow morning. They will actually take on another junior varsity squad as the Merritt JV team earlier today knocked off the Mangum Tigers. So just about set to get this one underway. We've got Hobart and Merritt set to go on 1420 KTJS and 102.1 OKSports.tv as well. And we're back with the opening tap. Your starting lineups after this on 1420 KTJS and 102.1 along with OKSports.tv.
Scott Northrup, CPA in Hobart, is again proud to sponsor Bearcat and Lady Bearcat athletic teams on the radio. So go to every game you possibly can. Support our youth. They are our future. You know, Scott was All-State in 58, 68, somewhere back then. He wore a leather helmet, tough as nails. And he's still a Bearcat and a smart dude. So when you need an accountant, call on Scott Northrup, CPA in Hobart. And again, go Bearcats and Lady Bearcats.
Welcome back to Merritt as the starting five for Hobart being introduced first. They'll be the home team on the scoreboard. They're in their home white uniforms with the blue trim and the blue numerals. And Addie Haglund will get the start of the backcourt. She'll be joined by Lexi Meinert and J.C. Funkhauser, Faith Funkhauser, and Jaden Bowen. So it'll be Haglund, Meinert, and Funkhauser, and Bowen, the starting five for the Lady Cats of Hobart. They'll matriculate on the left end of your listening device here in this first half of play, or on your viewing device, as the case may be. The Oilerettes in their gray uniforms with the orange numerals and the black trim, and they are under the direction of Jeff Doherty. Daley Pollard will get the start here this evening. Pollard with the virtual fist bumps for the officials as they win by. Blank Crawford says, "Let's go Bear Kittens." Blank always got his own take on it, doesn't he?
Well, that's what they used to be called.
Is that right?
In the 80s. Yep, the Bear Kittens. And, yep, pretty amazing little bit of information. But now the Lady Cats.
All right, Blakely Barnett will get the start. She'll be joined by Jocelyn Sanders. Also getting the start will be Riley Hartman. And the final member of that starting five for the Oilerettes will be Jamie Peffer. So it's Pollard, Barnett, and Sanders, Peffer, and Hartman, the starting five for this group from Merritt. By the way, John Carter posting the YouTube link on the Facebook page. So, John, thanks for doing that. We appreciate that. We look forward to hearing from you throughout the course of the evening as well. And so this ought to be a rock'em sock'em type bowl game, and we certainly do look forward to it on this Friday evening. I've had the last couple of days off trying to What? What do you two want?
You're already
what
getting heckled by the crowd.
They're picking on me already. We haven't even started, and they're throwing things at me. I'm getting hit by tomatoes, and we're not even started. Guys are killing me, man. All right, it'll be Minor to jump center. Her opposite number will be Hartman. They put 8 minutes up on the clock. We've got a 3-man referee rotation tonight. We'll see how that plays out. The tap going to be controlled by Hobart. We are underway. Across the timeline, can we call them the Bear Kittens? Is that all right? Anybody get offended if we do that?
Nobody will get offended, no.
All right, I like Lady Cats as well. Minor off the dribble penetration, bobbled momentarily. She'll go now to JC. Funkhauser at the left hash mark. Boy, asking for it inside Minor, but they can't get it to her. So between the two circles, it's Addie. Heglin, as Merritt really extending the defense in the early going. 30 seconds gone by. Bowen will pop out between the two circles. Now handed off to Alex. Minor looking inside, Alexia, I should say, on the dribble drive with the right hand. Put it up, didn't get it to go. Battle for the rebound, cleared off by Merritt, and they want to run. Quickly into the front court. Here's Sanders. Jocelyn stopping, popping, getting fouled, and will go to the line to shoot two. Well, Sanders, if there is a standout, and I shouldn't say standout, but if there is a player that you want to stop on this team from Merritt, it is certainly going to be Jocelyn Sanders. We have watched her the last couple of years, and she certainly has the ability to take games over, and we have seen her do that. First free throw on the way, and it is good. And so the egg has been broken, the yolk, if you will. Second free throw, Sanders spins in and out. Good job by Bowen to block out and get the loose basketball. So Sanders 1 of 2 from the foul line. And it's a 1-0 bowl game. By the way, Betty Perry says she's got sound now, and she says, go Lady Cats. You bet, Betty. Betty gone by in the first. And again, Minor out between the two circles. A little surprised to see Lexi that far away from the basket. Richard looking for a different kind of offensive rotation here this evening, maybe trying to clear things up on that baseline for Jaden Bowen. JC out high. Funkhauser getting picked up by Blakely Barnett. She'll go now to Faith. Faith, dribble penetration, puts up the shot with the left hand. We'll get a jump ball. Good defense that time by Merritt. And staying right with Faith Funkhauser was Daley Pollard. So the jump ball, the arrow will point the way of Merritt. And they'll get it on the alternate possession. 6:37 left here in quarter number 1, 1-0 bowl game. Chad Fox, Michael Barnes at a variable cast of thousands. On a Friday evening, open for 3 right side. Well, that may have been a pass instead. Inside intended for Peffer, and she had it knocked out of her hands. Let's see. Blank says we need faith, we need dedication, and teamwork. It's a pretty good winning formula there. Sanders now out behind the arc. Jocelyn thought about taking the shot, the reverse on the right side now. That's Blakely Barnett. That was
the mantra from the Bear Kittens back in the 80s, so there you go.
Entry pass knocked away by Minert and going to be picked up by JC. Funkhauser coming across the timeline. Deep 3 left side off the front of the iron, didn't go for Addie, 1 and done. Sanders with the rebound, wants to run the other way. Kicks it right side, that's Barnett. Blakely will slow things down now. Stephanie Gelner-Yoakum says, "Go Lady Cats." Good to have you alongside Stephanie, and good evening to you. 5:50 left here in the first. It's a 1-0 ball game. Merritt with the ball and that 1-point lead. 3 ball going to be dialed up on the left side, hit the side of the backboard. Not a good shot there, and a good rebound by J.C. Funkhauser. Funkhauser now trapped in the backcourt. We've got a tackle down the left field line as we get 3 sports involved there. My goodness. Push going to be called here on Daley Pollard. That'll be the first on Pollard. And foul number 1 called on Merritt. A timeout taken by Richard. 5:36 left in the first, 1-0 ball game. Back after this on KTJS and OKSports.tv.
Listen, friends, when you need tires, you need to come to Hobart and Parts Plus. Several quality brands to choose from, all at low, low prices. Get your oil changed at Parts Plus. All kinds of auto repair. Get it done right the very first time. You'll find a complete line of auto parts and parts for tractors and trucks and so much more. And they have large storage units at Parts Plus. The selection, the service, and always low prices and great service. Friendly folks to deal with at Parts Plus. South Hobart, Highway 9. Come see us at Parts Plus.
Okay, so I'm going to let you coach a little bit there. Why does Richard call that quick timeout at 5:36?
Well, just to get everything set as far as their offense, because they're playing a very tough man-to-man offense, and it's going to take a movement on Hobart off the ball to get to get a good look.
And on the inbounds play, a tie-up by Daley Pollard of Faith Funkhauser. The arrow going to point the way of Hobart this time. 5:25 left in the first. And you're right, the defense really turned up tonight by Merritt. They're playing man-to-man 35 feet away from the basket. Bynard, again, a long way from the basket. We're used to seeing her inside.
Yeah,
tries to go to Bowen along that baseline, pass too tall and out of bounds, and you were saying.
Yeah, man, Hobart's man-to-man offense is going to have to find a groove here. It's been real hard to get even passes off thanks to Merritt.
5:05 left in the first. There's Lexi knocking the ball away. Good job as they try to go to Sanders on that right hash mark. Both teams, it's just kind of a rock'em sock. I said rock'em sock'em at the beginning, and certainly it's been that way early on. A little bit physical, and a little bit tentative on the offensive end, and it's going to be a great job of a defense along the baseline there by Minard and Bowen, and they force Sanders to step out of bounds. It'll be a turnover. Ball going to go down to Hobart. Boy, Merritt really turning up the defensive pressure. Man-to-man as they'll challenge the inbounds pass, and it works. Going to get a turnover. Richard comes up with the basketball, and he'll hold on to it for as long as he can. Barking at his players as well. And you talked about movement. They didn't have it right there, and that's what he's hollering at them about. Sanders gets the inbounds pass, thought about the 3, but Minard changed her mind. Now they'll go out high to Pollard. Daley here on the near side to Barnett. 4:45 left in the first. Mangum extending their defense. Sanders on the right side. Richard told me earlier today, he said he's got to stop number 11. That would be Sanders. Going to have to shut her off. She is certainly their go-to player. Jocelyn inside. That's a nice pass to a wide open Riley Hartman for 2. So Hartman will make it a 3-0 ball game. 4:20 left in the first.
Oh, boy.
And some trouble on the inbounds play. And lost out of bounds. So another quick turnover for Hobart. A couple of substitutions now. And it's coming into the ball game. Daley Taylor, and also checking into the contest, Ashley Sosa from Merritt. So obviously Jeff Doherty going to run bodies out there as he plays that tough man-to-man pressure defense all over the floor. Go ahead.
No, not only the head girls coach, but the superintendent here at Merritt.
Wild shot there by Sanders. It's an air ball that goes out of bounds, but last touch by Faith Funkhauser.
So he can't fire himself. So.
Job security, is that what you're saying? Well, it's tough, though, to do all those duties.
Oh, boy, is it.
Inbounds pass, and 3 ball going to be put up by Sosa. Didn't get it to go, but a late whistle and a foul going to be called on the play, and that will go against Addie Hegland. That'll be 1 on Addie and number 1 on Hobart, and it will send to the free throw line Sosa to shoot 3. Ashley off the mark with the shot, but now gets 3 free throws.
A little bit of a touch foul, but got the arm of the shooter.
Sosa missed the first. Second one on the way. That's one. It's the members bounce, and it goes in. Ashley will get 1 more. We'll get a substitution as well, as Megley Talley will come into the ball game, and Hegland will set down. Third of 3 free throws, no good. And there to get the rebound, Minert for Hobart. They trailed 4-0. 3:50 left in the first. And really, if not at least getting points, they need a good look at the basket right here. And they've not had a good look at the basket here in the first 4+ minutes. Foul off the ball, and it's going to be an offensive foul called on Lexi Minert. You don't like the call.
That's our buddy over there, that him and Richard. I don't know if we're going to break bread tomorrow, but
if they're breaking it over one another's heads, that may occur. Yeah, they've got a long history. There's no question about that. 3:30 left here in the first period of play. Still a 4-0 lead for Merritt, and they have the ball. Sanders going to go up top. Looking inside, nothing there for Peyton Fight. And a reset now to Sosa. Now Sanders fakes the 3, steps inside from 10. Shot hit off the back of the iron, but a rebound put back, and it won't stay down the first time. Won't go down the second time. How about a third time? No, but a foul will be called. And Peyton Fight will go to the line to shoot 2. Wow.
Nobody's blocking out. That's why Carissa Smith is about to check in. And just too many opportunities. Offensive rebounds for the Merritt Oilerettes.
Foul called on Minert, and that'll be 2 on Lexi. First free throw, no good. Merritt really struggling from the line. You mentioned Carissa Smith. She's in there now. Boy, look at the substitutions now for Merritt. My goodness.
Platoon here.
Well, we said Doherty's going to run bodies out there, and he certainly is in the early going. Regan Barnett will come into the ballgame. Also checking back in, Davey Pollard. And Lexi Frazier will make her first appearance of the contest as well. And there's an air ball on the free throw attempt. Yikes. So Peyton Fight missed them both. 3:13 left in quarter number 1. 4-0 ball game. Inbounds pass, Jaden Bowen. That may be Bowen's first touch. Jaden going to bring it across the timeline herself. And she had out in front Carissa Smith, but the ball got tipped out of her hands, and it will still be Hobart basketball. This time they'll inbound underneath their own glass. I got tickled. Carissa was singing Pour Some Sugar on Me earlier. And I said, you weren't even close to being born when that song was popular. And she said, I know, but I can sing it. Bowen inside. Hey. Jaden, a little spin shot it goes.
Took 5 minutes, but we got a bucket.
2:55 and running here in quarter number 1. 4-2. Bowen gets the first 2 of the ball game. Back the other way. Here's Frazier. Lexi will wrap it around on the near side. Now Frazier will get it back on the right hash mark. Little ball fake. Boy, she had a tippy toe there. Otherwise going to travel. Pollard on the dribble penetration. Finds on the corner here on the right side. Regan Barnett. Shot won't go. And on the rebound, a foul. Minert thrown to the floor. And the whistle will go against Riley Hartman. That'll be her first. And team foul number 2 called on Merritt. And, boy, Richard really not pleased with any of the goings on right now. And that ball tipped out of the hands of Faith Funkhauser. They said it was last touched by Regan Barnett. I think one of the things he's frustrated about is the lack of movement. There's just not a lot of frenetic energy going on right now. There's a long inbounds pass, tracked down by Lexi Megley-Talley. Megley-Talley finally got there. Missed the shot, but got fouled. Broadcast is kind of like how the ball game is so far. A little herky-jerky. Foul going to be called on Frazier. That'll be the first on Lexi.
You put in your time, Mr. Barnes. We've had a couple of long days here. Got one more to go, but glad to be here and be a part of this Merritt Classic.
And glad to see that Megley-Talley hit the first of 2 free throws. Megley will get one more. Tie it with this one, and does Megley-Talley. She's one of those kids that you just look at her and you know she can shoot free throws. 4-4, 2:20 left in the first quarter of play. Frazier down below us. Lexi gives up the dribble. And again, Hobart did a good job of extending the defense as well. Davey Pollard at the left elbow. Going to go inside. Ball dropped by Hartman. We'll get a battle and a jump ball. The arrow going to point the way at Merritt. So they will get it back now underneath their own window. I'll give a chance for Hallie Carney to check into the ball game. As setting down will be Lexi Minert. So it's Bowen and Carney, along with Carissa Smith There's a block by Hallie and a run out now for Faith. But she can't get to the basketball. Wow. So it was sort of kind of good, and then it didn't turn out so well. Minute 55 left in the first quarter of play. Pass inside, tipped by Jaden Bowen. Going to go out of bounds, and it will still be Merritt basketball. Faith Funkhauser wound up near her coach, and she was probably sorry that she did. Was not happy with that outlet pass a moment ago. Sanders has come back in for Merritt. Peyton Fight has come back in as well. So has Sosa, who got the inbounds pass. Ashley now goes on the right side. Sanders sets, fires a three. Back of the iron doesn't go. Long rebound, Jaden. Good job by Bowen in traffic to get it. Carney was out front, and they couldn't get her the ball. Now here comes Carissa Smith into the front court. Kick right side. She'll go to Megley. And Talley had the ball taken away. Steal and a turnover. Merritt trying to convert with a minute 25 left in the first quarter of play. Still tied at 4. That's Ashley Sosa with the basketball. She'll come here on the near side. And away from the ball, we're going to get a hold called on Merritt. See who they called this one on. And it may be on Riley Hartman. Let's see. It's team foul number 3 called on Merritt. And instead they have whistled it on Jamie Peffer. That'll be her first. Timeout going to be taken here. Minute 17 left in the first on KTJS. 14-20. 102.1 and OKSports.tv.